Hello, everyone. It is us, TJ and Francis, October 6th, 2021.
Hey, guys.
So good to see each and every one of you out there. Franny, you are sporting a cool hat, the Insomnia hat.
Yep.
Franny, you got all dressed up for this live.
I just felt like it.
You felt like it, huh?
I felt like it.
We're going to have to film something later today.
I don't know if it's dressed up, but
You're dressed up.
Honestly, I'm wearing the hat because it's a bad hair day.
Really? Well, it's a bad hair day for me too, but I'm not wearing no hat. It is so wonderful to be back on this Wednesday with all of you guys out there. We miss you guys, of course, but we had a live on Monday with our members where we talked. What do I have there, honey?
Yeah, a little piece of food or something.
It's just water. But we talked about a variety of things. Our queens and knights who saw that live, we talked about the whole Britney Spears situation.
Mm-hmm.
We talked about homemade soup, which I did have and was good.
Which you knew nothing about.
And we talked about how me and Rio are under the weather. We went to the doctor's office and we were worried we had COVID again. But guess what, you guys? That test came back negative.
Yay!
So I filmed a bit of it, and I am going to upload it, make an edit for our knights out there because I owe you guys some bonus content for this week.
How about the queens?
The queens get the lives, sweetie. Sweetie, Franny doesn't even know what our members get. She's just trying to give our members everything.
I'm just here.
The queens get the lives, weekly lives. The knights get the lives and the bonus content, sweetie. So we owe the knights something.
You could tell me that 100 more times. I'm still not going to remember.
I feel like I have told you 100 times and you haven't remembered.
You probably have.
But yes, Carol, we do not have COVID, which is a beautiful thing. Before we get into some questions, I just want to highlight some people. So Special Treasure, I have not seen you, and you said I finally made it to a live. Well,
nice.
Welcome, Special Treasure, and I love that name. Let's see who else. We have Cherie who says hello from Facebook.
Hi, Cherie.
There's been so many cool faces and names. Joanna says hello, TJ and Franny. Nice to see you today. Love you both. We love you too. So this is going to be a little bit tricky. This is an interesting thing.
What? Let me see.
You ready for this, you guys?
I'm ready.
This is a comment that I don't know where this is coming from, but I want to highlight it.
Come on.
TJ would look good in a mini skirt.
I don't know about that.
A mini skirt?
A mini skirt?
Is that saying?
Nah, I'm gonna have to pass on that one.
I guess I'll take it.
No.
It's a compliment, right?
Maybe she's saying you're that pretty. I don't know.
You always call me pretty.
I do. You are pretty.
Is that a compliment?
I think so.
You calling me pretty?
Yep.
As a man, I don't know if. Yeah, I'll take it. You could say I'm ugly. Okay, George with the super chat.
What's up, George?
Our first super chat says, good morning to my favorite couple, handsome TJ. That's what you say, George. Handsome TJ and beautiful Francis.
Aw, thank you.
Francis looking like a swagged out fly OG in the hat. Love you guys, George. We love you too.
I was going for the round the way girl look.
Yes.
Because that was one of my favorite looks back in the day.
So round the way girl, what year is that, Francis?
Oh my goodness. I would say early 90s. Early 90s. Right?
91? 90?
Yeah.
Because Mama Said Knock You Out was 88, I think.
It was, yeah.
And that was after
right
that.
after I Need Love. What a great song.
Did you have a crush on that LL Cool J?
No, but I loved his music.
How do you not have a crush on LL Cool J?
I don't know. He wasn't my type. He was too buff, I think. He was a little too buff for me.
Yeah, so that's one reason why I'm dieting too, you guys. Francis doesn't like me buff. So she doesn't like all the muscles I have. So I have to kind of lose some of my muscles. So it's purposely
TJ got jokes, y'all.
It's purposely done. But I will say this, Franny, you do look very cute and very swagged out. So it's really cool.
I appreciate it.
It was surprising, though. I'll be honest. I went to go get Chipotle, and Francis was upstairs getting ready for this live. And, she gets up ready about 30 minutes before the live every time. And then I was expecting her to look one way, and she looked a lot different. So it was really fun.
You get a different wife today.
I love it. And George follows up with love you, TJ, but negative on the miniskirt, bro. George, I'm with you.
I agree.
I'm wondering Because here's the thing. You've seen me like, with the apps, you can make me look like a girl or make me a girl.
Yes.
And I've heard that I'm a pretty girl.
You are. You're a pretty guy.
Are you looking over there? Because I'm looking over there.
No, the paper towel was like,
Oh,
and
so you thought someone was there.
I saw something in my vision.
So what does that mean that I'm a pretty girl? Because I was supposed to be a girl. I think many of you guys
were,
know.
yeah.
Yes. So when my parents,
I love that story from your aunt.
What's the story from my aunt?
She said that you were supposed to be your mom. Your mom had a name picked out for you, and it was Diana, I think. Diana or Diana?
I think it was Deanna, because her name was Dee Dee, so she wanted the D. And finally, since I was going to be a girl, I guess the name was going to cater to her and her side of the family. So it would be Deanna. But sure enough, go ahead, Franny. What's the story?
And then he came out, and they didn't have a name for a boy.
They didn't have a name, so I got my father's nickname, which is Tito. And that's where Tito Joe, TJ, comes from. So it's a nickname myself, but I got nicknamed after my father because they didn't have a name for a boy because I was supposed to be a girl.
Yeah.
That's pretty hard to say, though, to be honest.
And you only started using TJ when you would get phone calls from girls, huh? And they would say, "Can I speak to Tito?"
Yeah, well, I had friends calling. I don't know if it's girl because I was very shy.
Well, I know a particular girlfriend that used to call you Tito.
Really?
Not TJ.
Really, Francis? And how do you know this?
I think later.
Oh, how do you know this?
Oh, because I've seen some memorabilia.
In the safe. That's another thing we talked about.
Yeah, that's right.
Is a safe that we talked about on our membership live. Yeah, we're going to do that, you guys. Rosanna says, TJ, I was hoping for a shout out for my birthday. Rosanna,
happy birthday.
Happy birthday. There you go.
Yeah.
Valerie with the super chat says, hey
Valerie.
TJ and Franny, have your kids seen any of your Uncle Michael's, any of Uncle MJ's short films? And if they have, which one is their favorite? I don't really think so.
Well, videos?
Yeah, I mean, they've been to the one show. They've seen some stuff every now and then. I think, you know.
mean past videos, like music videos?
Yeah, the short films.
They've seen some. Thriller, I think they're still kind of scared to watch it.
Mm-hmm.
But they've seen some.
Have they?
Royal used to love to watch your uncle.
Yeah.
He loved it.
I think, and it's funny, though, because I don't really think they've seen mine either.
Well, they don't want to see Insomnia. This
yeah,
right
they don't
the
like.
Girls are, they were not happy with TJ. They're like, Mom, how could you let that happen? I'm like, you guys, it's just a music video. So I had to make TJ sit down with them and just say it's part of the job. It's acting, because they were not happy about it.
They were not happy about it.
No.
Yeah.
And
Dee Dee in particular, right?
Joe, Dee Dee for sure. And Joe was like, Mom, it just would have been better if you were in it. And I'm like, no, it wouldn't have.
So I think it would have been better too, but you didn't.
No chance can I do that.
Sweetie, okay.
She did an amazing job in that video.
She did do an amazing job.
She did.
She did an excellent job. However, there is a song that I am releasing in 2022 that I really want, of the Insomnia style, that I do
love this song.
That I really want Frances to be in. I prepared her. I've told her a year in advance, I want you to be in this video, and I want to take it there, Franny J.
And I just keep gaining weight, so I don't have to be in it.
No, Franny J, you got to be in it. Okay, cool. Brio, as in Bryant, as new member. Thank you, Bryant, for becoming a member. Welcome to the Family Rules family, Bryant. I love you. I miss you. And it's good to have you in our Family Rules family.
Yep.
What I can't say too much, but Brian, just know I love you and I miss you, man. Okay.
We gotta hang out soon.
Yes. There was another chat I wanted to highlight here. And this is from Bommy, a super chat. My life, my hurdles, and my survival says, as of today, your girl name is Queen Jizzle, the first. All hail the queen. Love you. Oh, and Franny J looking extra beautiful today.
Thank you, Bommy.
Franny, you do. Why don't you stand around the background and strut like a model?
I'm not doing that. No
Come on,
chance.
Franny.
No.
Come on.
This is all literally because I didn't have time to do my grays. So
is that why?
Yeah, I'm covering them.
Oh.
But I do love this hat. I wear this hat out like soccer games and stuff because it has a big brim and it covers my face.
Got
The
it.
sun, it protects me.
Got it. Okay, Belen with a comment says, "Hello, TJ and Francis.
Hey.
What have you learned from educating your older children and that you now apply to your young children?" Besos. Well, we've learned a lot.
We really have.
What do you think, Franny? I'll let you go first.
I honestly think that, I was always old school, and like, you should have respect for your parents. You should really, really listen to them and what they have to say. But what I've learned is that kids are going to do what they want, how they want. You just have to give them the foundation and then let them soar. I feel like some of the kids have done really well with it. And I think that they've always come back to that foundation, which is cool. Everyone's going to make mistakes, but at the same time, I've learned that they're not going to always do or have your beliefs, your core beliefs.
Yeah.
And that's okay.
I as much as I want to give you guys something different, I think that is the best. Well, I don't want to say advice, but that's the best thing I've learned too, is that no matter what you do, what you teach in time, unless I guess you are hoarded off on an island, just you and your family, you can't control or really
times change.
You can't control what your kids are going to become and what they're going to do. You can I don't know if it's the influence, I don't know if it's the peer pressure. It's just too hard. So the thing I would just say to any parents out there is just really make sure you are drilling in good morals, giving love and being supportive. And that's all you can really do. As
long as they're being good people and contributing to society in a positive way, honestly, you've done your job. And so whatever else they do is really, on them. Just teach them to be good human beings.
Franny, you are getting some love on here. This Francis looks too cute. That's from Laura.
I'm gonna have to bring this around the way girl out more.
Okay, and then Charlie, I'm not mad at you. Charlie says, "Let Francis wear a mini skirt."
That is something I normally do not do.
Francis, I've seen Francis in a mini skirt.
You could probably count on one hand.
I can. Well,
and it's only when we're out together.
I could probably remember 3 to 4, like Vegas.
Did I wear a mini skirt?
Yeah. Well, when we went to the Enrique concert.
That was the long skirt. That was not.
Oh, mini. Well, I don't know if I can remember.
It was just fitted, so you did.
You should wear a mini skirt one time for me, even around the house, Franny J. Come on, Franny J.
Nah, I'm good. You know what? I'm just so mindful of how I dress because of my girls.
So we'll send them out.
I've always been very modest, even when I was younger. Very modest.
Jade says the hair looking like a circle is sticking up is bothering me, TJ. Yeah, Jade, me too.
Honestly, you guys, before we started, I was trying to fix this thing up here.
I probably have another full year of this.
It has a mind of its own.
And then I think I'm going to cut it and do something different.
So what I want TJ to do, I want him to be a roundaway boy one time and do like design, like braids.
What?
I have a picture. I sent it to you, and I want you to do like cornrows, but like do a design.
Really?
Yeah, that would be cool.
But you don't want me to do like that kind of stuff.
No. While you have the man bun, you have to do it.
Oh, let's do it now.
I wanted it in your video. But you guys, he's such a wuss. I don't know if he could sit there and get that done to his. He'd be like, that hurts.
Why are you always making me sound like I'm a
Honey,
wuss?
you're not going to like it.
Will it hurt?
Yes.
Okay.
It'll hurt you. You're very tender-headed.
Caleb with how are you, Caleb?
Hey,
my dancing
Caleb.
man, Caleb says, "Hey TJ, how was it going back to the studio creating new music and sounds? Love you guys very much."
Love you too,
Caleb. We love you too. And we wanted to tell you to keep on dancing, Caleb. We love, we still, even though, and I wanted to say this too, even though I haven't been so active on Instagram, every now and then I'm still going on and checking on all of you guys. So make sure you keep tagging me because I do like to see what's going on, whether that's on the feed or story. I do try to check that as much as possible. I just have been in a place where I'm not really eager to post things. I don't know why. And I'm going to live with that.
You've been quite busy. I do want to give a shout out to people that make us do little edits, videos of each of the family members. I absolutely love those. So keep those coming, and we appreciate them. And I showed the kids, and
They love it.
yeah, Joe's like, I want to learn how to do this, so maybe she will.
My life, my hurdles, and my survival, aka the one and only Bommy Queen Jizzle, right? Is that what she nicknamed
Yep.
herself? Don't cut the hair, bro. Don't even play like that.
I agree, Balmy. I agree.
I don't know. What do you guys think? Should I cut this
Honey,
off?
you had your other hairstyle for 20
Well,
years. So why not rock this one?
I'm not going 20 years, but I will go sometime. I don't know. What do you guys think? Should I cut it?
I don't want to see you cut it.
Jerome says, love the man bun. Leave it.
I agree.
Tyson says, bet you won't read my messages. Tyson, I got you, but that's the message. Unfortunately, Simone says, hey, TJ, would you ever consider getting a wedding band tattooed on your finger? Franny, would you want me to get a wedding band tattooed on my finger?
Yeah. Yeah. I would that would solidify, like, dang, he really does love
would
me.
Would that be like in a way a turn on?
It would be cool. I mean, look,
you're not a tattoo
you're not
person.
a tattoo person either, but how cool would that be if we went and just got a tiny little something? Like tiny.
You want to get a tattoo?
I don't know. I've thought about it.
She's thinking more and more about getting a tattoo. I can see it in her face.
This is my first time actually saying, could I do it? If I did, it would be something like Mickey Mouse or something like that.
Where would you get your tattoo, Francis?
I think probably like on my wrist.
Really?
Or like back here.
You would not get it in behind you. You are lying. Are you serious?
I'm serious.
I can't even see it. Franny's changing, you guys.
Nah, I mean, I haven't done it because once I do it, I know my kids are going to be like, all right, I can do it now.
Yeah. And it's one of those things where we're not anti-tattoos.
No.
I don't want to do it on my body. It's not a commitment thing. It's just there's too many variables for me.
Where would you get it?
I wouldn't get it.
Franny J all the way down your arm.
I just think for my kids, I would want to make sure they're 25. So anyone under 25 thinking about getting a tattoo from a parent, please wait till you're 25. Mm-hmm. And the reasoning is this. I assume some people are like, dang, I wanted to get one or too late.
But it's true.
The reason is because you're still growing and you're still learning things. And, even if you like or are still into what you wanted to get tattooed on you, you never know the place you may want it to get it may change.
Usually you regret your first tattoo. And a lot of people do it when they're 18 because they're like, I'm an adult. I can make my own decisions. Most people that I've known that did it at 18 would not have done that tattoo.
They wouldn't have, huh?
Yeah, especially a lot of people that have the back. Remember in the 90s, sorry guys, but they called it the tramp stamp. That's what they called it back in the day. But it was kind of cool then. But I know a lot of women my age now are like, why did I do that?
Yeah. So I don't know, but I'm going to tell you something that's really not cool with me right now. We have a super chat from Zane.
Hey,
that
Zane.
I cannot find on here and highlight. So Zane, I'm sorry. I don't know why it won't let me click it.
What is it? Read it out loud.
I can read it out loud, Zane, but I just want to apologize.
Thank you, Zane. That's so sweet.
But I see your super chat and I want to thank you for it.
Did you read it?
No, I'm going to read it right now.
Yeah, read it, honey.
And then we'll get back to this. But that's really not cool how I can't highlight it on the question. Zane Maxwell with a great super chat. And again, thank you, Zane. And I apologize for not being able to put you in the question on here. But do me this favor, Zane. If you do a tiny, tiny super chat, I'll leave it up. So that way you at least get to see that. But anyway, you say, hey, TJ and Francis, I don't have a question. You guys are so cool and nice, sweet. And I'm glad to be a member. And I love you guys.
We love you more, Zane. Thank you.
That is so, so sweet.
It really is.
Why can't I find the super?
I don't know, honey.
Oh, because it was 10 minutes ago and I can't go back that far.
All right, honey. You got to get on your game.
All right. Zane, I apologize, but I learned something. So, but I love you and I'm sorry. Something. A family rules tattoo, Francis?
Yeah, I don't know about that.
What would it be? The tree? Nope, not the giving tree.
The
okay.
faces.
Sine says keep the man bun. And
agree,
Nicole
Sine.
says the man bun is signature TJ. Laura has a cool question. Have we ever lied to each other?
If I did, it's a little white lie.
Like what, honey? Because you're not a good liar, right?
No, I'm awful. So I don't even do it. I tell my kids the same thing, and they usually always fess up. Have I ever lied to you? I mean, I'm sure I have. No one's perfect, but I can't think. It was not a big lie or something that truly mattered. That's for sure. I feel like you have, though.
I feel like I have too. I just don't remember.
I feel like you've actually lied to where you feel like you're protecting me. You don't tell me things. So it's not technically a lie.
No, it still would be a lie.
I don't know, but back in the day, TJ, I feel like it would have.
I would have lied easier back in the day.
I'm not a good liar. I truly believe in being honest.
Yeah.
At any cost.
You really do, and I really respect and appreciate that.
Even if it's going to hurt him, I'm going to try to say it in a loving, nice way, but I'm going to try my hardest to be honest.
You have a great way of being honest, even if it hurts, and still making it light.
Really?
Yeah, you have a great way of doing it.
I would not want to hold that guilt inside. That guilt would like eat me up until I got it out.
Honey, you got to scoot up. I'm too big compared to you.
Well, that's because you all up in the camera.
Because I have to get to. There we go. There we go. Now you're here.
What if I don't want to be all up there?
Brandy with the super chat says, "Hi, Queen Franny and Night T Jizzle.
Hey,
how
Brandy.
are you doing today? I think TJ should keep the hair, but wear a different hairstyle. And Francis, you're gorgeous."
Aw, thank you, Brandy. That's so sweet.
What does that mean? TJ should keep the hair, but wear a different style. So keep the length, right, Brandy? And then wear a different style. So what would that be?
Maybe a comb over or something like that.
How would that look? Can I do this now or don't do it?
You could do it. Do you, boo? Let me see.
I don't mind the length.
It's long. You guys should see him after a shower. It's like down to here.
So something like this, Brandy? Is this a comb over?
Then you would need a mini skirt.
Is this a comb over?
That's a comb over. But we would style it better.
Yeah, there's actually a picture of someone that I like that I've been holding for years that I want to do a style for
that
one of my
is
videos.
Cool. You'd have to cut it a little shorter though. But that I do love that picture.
Oh, well, now it's a jungle, but it's
okay.
So Brandy, I will do more of that in time. And now Sonja says no comb over.
I agree.
And TJ Jackson Jerry says, "Oh." Rockin' Cherub, right? TV? Am I saying that right?
You know, I can't see it.
CHERUB, cherub. Is that a little angel?
I don't know.
Yeah, I think that's a cherub. Am I thinking of something else, you guys? I'm sorry.
Read it, babe.
She says, "I have a podcast about 90s. What thing you miss the most in the 90s? A trend or the music scene?" That's a great question. What do you miss most about the 90s, Franny J?
I miss them both. I miss the trend and the music. The music for sure. I still listen to the 90s all the time.
So first, Rockin', do you have a YouTube channel on the 90s? That would be cool.
I would love to
and it would be cool because a lot of us love the 90s. And I would love to know what kind of stuff you do on your channel.
I mean, come on, guys. R&B 90s.
Oh my goodness.
Like, for me, I compare it to Marvin Gaye's back in the day and that kind of soulful music.
You're probably hurting some of our elder viewers with that
sure.
comment.
But it's like, they called it baby making music. People, I don't feel like really these generations don't.
Yeah, if you think about it, they don't. Who's the R&B? It's because R&B, I don't think is as celebrated.
I mean, come on, Jodeci, Joe. It's like.
Joe, you said Joe.
Oh, I love me some Joe.
There's a lot. There's actually a lot of great R&B, 90s R&B. So I think to answer your question, not necessarily the trend, and I don't want to say something like just the vibe of the times without, social media. There's something really cool about going to the record store and getting that CD on release day and listening to it on a CD and opening up the booklet.
I'd love to know what this podcast is.
Well, we're going to check it out, right?
Yeah.
So there you go. But it's definitely the music. That's what I miss.
Yeah.
The music.
You weren't ever into trends, so.
Yeah. Exceptional creations with Tokara. says needed this with a super chat, and a member says needed this
Nice.
positivity today. Thank you for guys for being here and sharing today. Love you guys so much.
We love you too.
We love you too, and
Thank you for that.
we truly enjoy being here with you guys, and we all need this, even us. And
You know what's sad though?
What's that?
I've heard many people say, how do you wake up so positive and happy? Like nobody's that happy. I literally really try to do that. And it actually comes very natural to me because being sad or down or not positive, I don't know, it messes with me. It messes with my soul.
That's a beautiful thing, because I don't think many people feel that way, Franny J. I think many people,
it messes with me. I don't like it.
Are, I don't want to say are comfortable being mad. Mary says Boys to Men, amazing. I just think many people think it's the norm, and I think we have to figure a way to break that, because we should be happier, more positive.
Yes,
it's not
Nicole.
not easy at all, but that is definitely what we have to do, is work on that and make sure we choose the best we can to be positive and happy. Brandy says, sorry, I messed up the chat again. My bad. I was trying to say TJ should keep the long length hair and do cornrows with the man bun. And I love the 90s.
We're going to try that.
Franny, what do you think about cornrows?
I like them on, like, if I see someone in a magazine or something like that. I actually went on Pinterest to see different hairstyles for you. And I actually like it. It's like, has a lot of swag. So I would like to see you like that. And, as a...
All right. For a video or just for...
I think a video.
Do you know how to do it?
No. I know how to do my kids, but not... No.
You want to try it? We could do a vlog on it.
I don't think that...
Let's have some fun.
I've seen those women and their hands move a certain way. I don't think I could do that.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. But real quick, before I get to this one, I like this. Clarice says, my husband is always happy. That's a beautiful thing, Clarice.
That is beautiful.
Julia says, do you guys have any advice for teens who are scared of adulting? By the way, you guys give me hope and peace. I love you both so much.
We love you.
We love you too, Julia.
Is it Julia?
It's Julia.
Yes.
I love this too. Ben says, I'm gonna get back to that question, but Ben says no to cornrows.
No to cornrows. We're gonna try it one time. Just once.
I don't think I would do a video on it, but I think I would rock it.
I think
for
you're gonna like it. And you're gonna like, Franny, yeah, I think I could.
But I think you have to kind of grow up a certain way to be able to rock it the right way.
Honey,
I didn't grow up with that.
When you do videos, you're in a character. You're even in your videos, you're a different person.
This is me thinking, you guys. I always go this way, just start looking out to the clouds up there.
It's a character you're playing. It's not.
Yeah, if I get that, I guess I could.
You got to give it to me one time.
Oh, so this is for you.
Yeah. And some people out there that want to see it.
All right, Ben, we may be in trouble, my man. So I don't know if we're going to be able to, Franny J usually gets what Franny J wants.
I'm just saying, like, I think we could pull it off.
All right. Well, maybe we'll try it. Julia, back to your question. Do you guys have any advice for teens who are scared of adulting? By the way, you guys give me hope and peace. I love you both so much. Julia, if we didn't say this 30 seconds ago, we love you too.
Julia, that's a hard one because... Go ahead, honey.
No.
You have a thought. I don't want you to forget your thought.
I already forgot it. So go ahead and I'll think of it. But go ahead, honey.
I think the younger you teach your children to be responsible for themselves, the easier it is going to be for them.
Okay, but honey, Julia, I'm assuming is a teen. I'm going to guess Julia is a teen who's scared of adulting.
Okay.
And Julia, if you're not, I'm sorry, but that's the vibe I'm getting. So I think Julia is a teen who's afraid of adult. And I think that's a normal thing in all generations. I actually think it's worse today. It's harder today.
I think if you look at it as empowering yourself and being independent, it actually comes easier.
Yeah, I think this too, Julia. I think today we're living in a time with social media that everything that is working and successful is presented right in front of you. So we are getting a false sense of what it means to adult and what it means to succeed. We're thinking it just comes like that. And we're not respecting the role failure and mistakes play.
It's part of it. It's part of your journey.
So, by not respecting the role mistakes play, we are either trying super hard to avoid it, which is unavoidable, which is contributing to a feeling of not being adequate enough. You have to change that mentality.
Mm-hmm.
You are going to make mistakes, whether you like it or not. The sooner you can make these mistakes and learn from them,
It's part
that's
of
the most important
it's
part, is
part of
learn
life,
from
yeah.
them and continue to strive to be the person you want to be, the better you are. Do not be so afraid, so fearful that you don't act, that you don't do anything. I think that's a big thing. You know, I think with social media and internet and video games, there's so many cool and fun and exciting distractions that can stop you from doing things productively, if that makes sense. So, not saying don't enjoy those things, because you should enjoy those things, but you can't let those things overtake your life and then you fail to act and go for what you want to be in life. And remember, when you go for what you want to be in life, you can expect to fail. It's part of the process. I failed many times. Franny J has failed many times. I don't know anyone who's successful that hasn't failed. The trick is just to learn from it and to keep trying to strive to be the best person you can be.
I agree.
That's my best advice. There's other things, like a great book, Adulting by Julie Lithcott-Hames. We did a great interview with her.
Your Turn?
The book's called Your Turn.
Mm-hmm.
That's a fantastic book if you want to read it. I think it will give you a great sense of support. But one thing I want to say, and I said this earlier, Julia, is big ups on you for acknowledging this. Most kids, a lot of kids have such an ego, or are so fearful to say this, they won't even talk about this, and then they'll just continue to bump their heads and live in this fearful zone. Address it, accept it, and power through it. That's my advice.
Good advice.
What were you gonna say, hon?
Nothing.
You sure?
That was perfect.
All right.
Perfect.
Sarah wants to know, how are the kids doing at school?
They're doing great. They love it.
And Sarah's from Portugal.
Ah,
so cool.
We're visiting. We're going to visit your country for sure.
When we live in Spain?
Well, don't we both have Portuguese in us?
I think you did. No,
you did too.
Really?
Spain and Well, it's kind of the same, they say.
Well, it's neighboring.
I was like 33%.
Right? Yeah.
Spain
I think it's neighboring.
Portuguese.
I should know this. Neighboring countries. Caleb, out of, I guess, talking about 90s music, says Notorious B.I.G.
I mean, come on.
He is my favorite rapper.
He is.
Karen says Alexander O'Neal.
Wow, she went back.
Wow.
Yes.
Do you know any Alexander O'Neal songs?
I could not say it off the top of my head, but I do remember.
I agree with you,
there were some good songs. What?
I'm going to answer this question. This is Let's Make History. Hi, TJ. Do you know if there's a full recording of Michael singing the Why all by himself before he gave the track to you and your brothers 3T? I love this question because she wants to hear the version without us. She wants to hear the version with just my uncle. And yes, there is one.
It was probably amazing.
Ours isn't amazing?
No, like just because he just does it so effortlessly.
It was amazing. And there are several songs that my uncle sang that we sang as well. One of the songs, Someone Put Your Hand Out, we did a version with that song somewhere in the Sony vault. But I think the one he did is out there. And with Why, there is a version with him all by himself. I have no idea where it is. It may be on a cassette in one of my storage units or
probably
my
on
safe,
one of your little MP3.
Or I may not even have it. But there is one. We listened to it. We try to, I don't want to say try to mimic it, but try to get all the emotion, because when my uncle sang things, a lot of times he sang it, in my opinion, the way it was supposed to be sang. So a lot of the way we sang Why, there's some Free Liberty stuff, but a lot of it was the way he sang it. And obviously his version is better. I'm just saying. Brandy says, I'm an 80s baby. The music from the then up to early 2000s, we had some great music. And I think cornrows will look great on TJ if it fits the face good.
Yep. Well, we're going to have to find out.
What does that mean?
I think you go to a barber and he's got to line you up perfectly and make your lines on the side just crisp and nice. And I think it's going to look good.
This next comment breaks my heart. It makes me so happy inside and smile so big inside. So you guys ready? Why are you laughing, Franny? This is from Julia again. She says, "Thank you so much for that. I really needed to hear that. And yes, I am young. I am 17 and I'm a senior. Thank you again." Julia, you are welcome. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. And
my advice, though, as a 17-year-old is to really enjoy this time. Really take it in.
Yeah. And another one of my advice is to listen to your elders and respect your elders. And understand, like I said, you're going to make mistakes. You're going to bump your head. That's part of growth and part of learning. Enjoy the time, like Franny said, but respect. That's one thing I feel like is getting worse and worse in our society is, where's he going, Franny?
I don't know. Let him go outside.
Ria just decides to go outside.
He's still homesick, you guys, because...
Well, actually, we went to the doctors and he was negative for COVID, and the doc cleared him and said he wasn't contagious.
So we sent him to school yesterday.
So we sent him to school. We asked the school. They said if the doctor said it was okay to go to school and he's negative for COVID, he can go to school. We sent him to school, and what happened, Franny J?
They got a phone call.
You got a phone call.
Halfway through
the thing saying,
can you come get your kid? No, I'm just kidding. Just saying that he had a runny nose. And I think because he hasn't worn a mask in like 2 weeks, that's no fun to be sneezing. And so we went to get him. We're going to wait till all his symptoms subside, and then we'll send him back to school.
Georgina says, what's a senior? So Georgina, in the American school system, there are 9th graders that are usually 14 years old, 15 years old. They are freshmen. 10th graders are sophomores. 11th graders are juniors, and seniors are 12th graders. And then you graduate.
Last year of high school as a senior.
Last year of high school. Then you graduate high school. And then if you attend college, it starts back over. Freshman, sophomore, junior, and senior. So technically you could be a senior in high school or a senior in college. But Julia is a senior in high school, being 17 years old. Hope that helps. That's pretty informative.
Go down. Can you go? Whoa.
Honey, you can't even see this.
No. I try to. No, that wasn't it. But
well, you clicked it. So Terry says, when you look at each other and still feel butterflies, you will be together forever.
That
love
was
you guys.
It. Thank you, Terry.
Do you still feel butterflies when you look at me? See. What can you see, honey?
Because I couldn't really see it that well, but that's the one I wanted to click on. And yes, I still feel butterflies.
When do you feel butterflies?
You know what's funny? When you were gone just now and I walked in our bathroom and I smelled your cologne, it gave me like little butterflies. I was like, oh.
Does it really, huh?
Yes.
That's really cool.
Especially when you guys, I don't get the dressed up TJ very often, but when I do, I appreciate it. I really do. I feel like I get that like maybe 4 or 5 times a year.
That's really cool. I was distracted because Rio has brought a flower. What is that, Rio?
It's a dandelion, I think.
Yes, you're
dandelion.
Right, Rio.
Okay. Dion with the super chat says, hello, TJ and Francis. Loving your hat, Francis.
Thank you.
You've got that swag, girlfriend. Maybe you should model TJ's merch. That's what I say, Dion. Will you model my merch, hon?
I will do whatever you need me to do.
Oh, Dion.
Thank you for the super chat.
Thank you for the super chat. But Dion, it was good seeing you in the studio a couple weeks ago. I think it was. Your energy and just you being there made it so much better for me and David. So I want to thank you. Really.
That's really cool.
Okay. So this is from It's Micah. Says, hello to my favorite couple. I want to know, what are your phobias? And Franny is looking amazing today. She looks like she was in a famous girl group.
I'm loving all these compliments.
I know. Where are my compliments, you guys? I'm getting a little... No, I'm just playing.
Oh, come on. You get that all the time.
You do look like you're in a girl group, though.
Really?
Kind of.
If I could choose one, it would probably be TLC.
TLC was great.
Yeah.
TLC was great. You kind of... Yeah.
That was one of your first crush, too.
Yes, sweetie. You say this every time.
I love it. It's cute because it's kind of shocking.
Franny, is one of your phobias?
I would have to say...
And why is it shocking?
Spiders. Because you're so, like, prim and proper.
So
No,
TLC was prim and
no,
the member of the TLC that I picked
she
was
was,
definitely more
she
the
had some
edgy.
spice.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I would have to say spiders and snakes.
Yeah, I'm there with Francis. I don't like any of that stuff. I don't like
Yeah, that's
spider,
creepy.
snakes, bugs.
That's
I don't
creepy.
like any of that. And yes, Left Eye was my crush. Yes, she was. And it wasn't long, but she was. There was something about. I remember opening their first CD, the one that was "Ain't Too Proud to Beg," I think it was.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a
She
picture of
was
her
super cute.
that was super cute, and she looked fun, and it was really good.
She was super cute.
But I got something to tell you.
Okay, go ahead and tell us, Rio.
Our yard is growing flowers
Oh, our
That's
yard is
beautiful.
growing flowers.
because of the rain.
You should go take some pictures of the flowers, Rio. I'd love to see them.
Zane, I am not missing this super chat. Hey, TJ and Francis, I hope you have a great day. And how are the girls doing? I love JoJo's YouTube channel.
I'm gonna have to show her this because she's gonna be so appreciative of that.
How are the girls doing, Franny J?
I think they're doing great. They're doing really well. The whole school thing was, I think I was nervous, maybe more nervous than any of you guys, but they're fitting in very well and doing great. Their grades are great. They've just kind of slid in there, and we haven't had issues yet.
I will say this. All three of the kids, Didi, JoJo, and Rio, are excelling in their school. And I'm very proud of them, of course, but I have to say, I think it's a testament to the schooling they had the year prior.
Of course you do, because we homeschooled them.
Yes, that was the joke, you guys. But really, I think I honestly
But TJ,
think
honestly, I feel like, did we focus so much on academics? We focused more
No.
on their character and things that they couldn't get in a normal school setting. So debate classes and chess.
Yeah.
And Japanese, Didi learned Spanish. So we really try to focus just on building their character and becoming better humans, I think.
We opened it beyond just a curriculum. They took courses and learned things. And what was good too is we kept teaching them new things weekly. So it was never like they were stuck on a topic that they may not like or get bored on. They were continuously learning. There's so much in this world to learn. So they kept learning different things and getting excited by different things. And I truly feel that something that our school system could do better is keep our kids exciting and wanting to learn.
I think it's going to get there eventually.
I think they're not going to have a choice.
And you know what? Didi especially loves her teachers. She says she just feels like they're great teachers and they actually care about them as humans, not just as a student. So that's really good to hear.
Simone, as a member, says, if you have a grumpy day, what can cheer you up? Love and light. You know, I was having a tough day this morning. I've been
I
having
could tell.
tough days, and I'm not gonna lie. You guys are gonna think this is not the truth, but you guys cheer me up. This live cheers me up. You guys give me so much love, and I feel it, and energy, and it's positive and it's fun. This is a highlight of my day. I've said this on many lives, and I want you guys to really know that this is a very enjoyable time for me. Seeing all you guys, seeing the little banter amongst you guys, even it's really cool to know that we are providing some source of joy and happiness to you guys in a fun and cool way that's positive. I think that's one of the things I'm most proud about. And it's hard to stay grumpy. But Francis, I guess we should ask you that. You're never really grumpy though. Only if you're not fed. It's the only time Franny gets grumpy.
Food makes me happy.
And heat. Food and heat. That's the
look, don't mess with me. Don't get me hot because look, honey, and I've told you this. So I'm trying to get TJ to understand. And you know what? I noticed in Texas, my nephew went and started the car for his wife because it was extremely hot. And I was like, how am I going to get TJ to get there? Because TJ's like, a girlfriend. What do you say? Come on, say it.
Well,
you grew up so hard.
So sometimes, like if it's a hot day, well, when you go into a car after going to a store, we'll go into the car and I will take a couple seconds longer than she's happy with.
About 15 seconds, guys.
To start the car
even longer.
And start the AC. Like it's hot. Don't get me wrong. And I'm like, it's already hot. I don't know. Maybe it's because of the way.
So annoying.
Basically, my point is this: I grew up practicing in heat and just dealing with it.
Mm-mm.
And what's so weird is she grew up a lot more difficult than me. So I feel like she should be the one that can deal with it better than me, but it's flipped.
No, I've done that before. I don't want to do that anymore. Look, I've learned as I get older, when I get hot, I'm a different person. I feel like I could physically hurt somebody.
Yeah. Yeah. She doesn't
So I'm trying to get him to understand, like, honey, just like start the car, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
I think he does it on purpose.
I don't do it on purpose, honey. I don't
Okay.
do it on purpose.
Well, that makes me feel good.
Sine says, "Hey y'all, no question, but these lives, especially the Monday ones, make my day. Both of y'all
Aw,
look beautiful. Love y'all, Sine.
thank you, Sine.
We love you too, Sine. And the Monday ones, again, for those, you could become a member by clicking the join button under Francis next to the subscribe button for those on YouTube. I heard it was on the phone. Someone said they can find it on the phones. But anyway, we do weekly lives for our Queen and Knight members. And I'll be honest, it's a little more open. We'll be a little bit more we debate more. Well, I should say this one, we stretched ourselves. We talked about current events and our thoughts on it and had a good, cool conversation with our members. So if you want a more intimate time with us, then become a queen or a knight, and then you'll get into our Monday lives. And there's like 20, usually on 20 who are there, 15 to 20, and it's the chats are slower, so I can see all the comments. We highlight more, and it's just more intimate. But that's what Sine is talking about when she says, especially
Thank
the
you,
Monday
Sine.
ones. And thank you for the super chat, and thanks for your support, Sine. Janae says, "Hey, TJ
Janae.
and Francis, have you ever been to Italy? Love you guys."
Oh, have we been to Italy? Honey, I think I sent you 5 posts from, I guess, the reels, and they were all in Italy. Like places I want to go.
Yeah.
And yes, we have. I feel like it is absolutely beautiful.
You know what's interesting is
It brought back so many good memories.
Italy has climbed so far up on my list of favorite places to go. I don't think I'd ever live in Italy, but I could see myself trying to go there at least once a year.
Or for a summer.
And for a summer or a secondary home. I don't think I can get the Italian language. And when I say I don't think I'd live there, it's not any knock on it. It's just,
it's beautiful.
I think the only other place I could live in that's not English, it would be a Spanish-speaking country, because I have a pretty good grasp on that. So that would be the only one. But yes, I love Italy. Rome is... I think I was just
for
talking...
me, it was the Amalfi Coast. That's what did it for me. That's what did it for me. And I want to go and take a little cruise and go on each island and stay there a night.
I was just talking about to the kids, to Jojo and Didi, about my favorite city, and I think I said Rome. And I just love it. It's a beautiful city. There's so much history. It's just wonderful. So I think Italy is somewhere I will always be going back and forth to. Okay.
Did you read this comment, honey?
Which one, babe?
Right there, babe. The one that's on the screen.
Yes. Oh, Appleheads Queen says, "I love your kids. Big fan of JoJo's YouTube channel."
Oh, thank you. She's gonna love all this.
She's getting a lot of love, which is cool. Another question from It's Micah says, "Another question for Franny. Would you ever do a makeup, skincare routine, or cooking on your YouTube channel?"
I could do the cooking for sure. I just think my skincare routine is so boring that I'm not sure. Like,
sometimes that's a good thing. If it's simple, that's a good thing.
It's very simple, and it's pretty much all natural products. So
this is cool from Old Soul. 3T cheers me up, half for years. That's beautiful.
That's cool.
That makes me smile too.
That's
so thank
really
you for
cool.
that. Sine says, also, since Mama Franny J mentioned edits, I will do one.
Thank you.
She loves her edits.
I
Sine.
love them.
Let's see what we have. Renee says, TJ, did you get a chance to meet Aaliyah? I did not. I don't think I did.
I remember that news. I remember.
So sad.
We were in Dallas. We lived in Dallas at the time.
I didn't get to meet Aaliyah. I'm a big fan of her music. I heard she was
talented,
sweet, beautiful, talented, all the above, but never got a chance to meet her, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Old Soul wants to know, anyone on here a fan since 1995 like me? Been a fan since I was 14 years old.
That is so cool. I love that.
But I can't stop smiling on that. That's really cool. What do I want to say about that? I want to say thank you, old soul. That means a lot to me. I think that's really, really cool.
I think it's
I think it's
awesome.
really, really cool. So hopefully I get to see you and meet you in person and you could say, I'm old soul, by the way, and
I
I'll
would, yeah,
remember.
that would be cool.
Brandy with another super chat says, I know
Thanks,
what you
Brandy.
mean, Queen Franny. I feel the same way. I grew up in hard times as well. I'm waiting to go on another cruise to like Aruba and Hawaii. So, Franny, what is that about? Is that true?
What?
That even though you grew up hard, you just don't really want to deal with any of that stuff? It's like, I already paid my dues. What you're thinking of that?
Yes, I paid my dues. And we didn't have AC growing up. Sometimes we didn't even have electricity. But you know what? It made me who I am. I wouldn't change one thing.
So,
But I'm going to tell you now, I don't like to be hot.
well, I know that. Hot and food. If I can keep
I
it.
think heat gets me more than food.
Mm,
It does, honey. And in California, we don't have that much bad weather. But when we do go, and when you took me, where'd you take me on our road trip? And I was like, and you would get so annoyed when I would say, gosh, it's so hot. Because it is.
yeah, she's not good with heat. So the winter, like we're coming up on the winter. I won't have to worry about the heat, you guys, but I'll just have to keep her fed. As long
I'll
as I
go
keep her fed,
anywhere as long as you're not.
as long as I keep her fed, she won't get mad. She really won't. She doesn't get mad. It's really cool. It's really comforting for me.
I like to go with the flow.
Exceptional says 3T was the first CD I ever purchased. That's super, super cool.
That's really cute.
I'm going to assume it's Brotherhood, but I would love to know if it's not. Exceptional Creations with Tokara. I like that name, by the way. Timea
Hey, Tamaya.
became a YouTube member. What do you want to say to Timea,
I want to
Franny?
say thank you for becoming a member. That's cool.
Okay, what else do we have? Um, from Madison, TJ, did you ever end up watching Kendall Ray's video about your mom? It spread awareness to different audiences about your mom's case.
Wow.
So I had heard about this, and to be honest, I haven't watched it yet. I heard it was a pretty, I guess, fair or good portrayal of what happened and of my mother, but I haven't watched it yet.
Do you think it could teach our girls anything?
I haven't seen it. I really don't know.
We're going to look into that. I'm going to actually look into that. You know what, honey, to Dee Dee, I don't know if I told you this, but on the way home the other day, she was like, just out of the blue, she's like, I really wish I could have met Grandma Dee Dee.
She said that to me too, I think. Or
And
did
I
you
was
tell
like,
me?
really, Dee Dee? Why? And she's like, I don't know. I feel like everybody tells me I'm so much like her. And I just feel like we would have been best friends.
They would have been.
Yeah, I agree.
They
Her
would have
first
been.
granddaughter named
Yeah.
after her. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I've said this many times. I don't know if I've said it on one of these lives, but that's been the most challenging thing for me. Not having my mother is having kids that I know would have really benefited and really been close with her and learned a lot from her. They missed a really important source. They're missing a really important source in their life, and it's interesting because when my mother was murdered and I was just young myself, I didn't think that way. Of course, you're not thinking long term. But now that we're here, many years later, you're realizing how much of a loss her passing, her not being here is.
Yeah.
And it's not easy. Nick's hockey mom says, any plans for the Family Rules merch? We've been talking about
We
it.
have.
Omizzle's been thinking of some cool, interesting things, and so is myself and Franny. So I think by maybe November, mid of November, we'll have some cool stuff. Here is another. We got a couple more questions because we're coming up on an hour. Caleb says, how do you become a member? I've tried many times.
Sorry about that, Caleb.
Okay, so Caleb, on your desktop, next to the subscribe button, you'll see join. That's how you become a member. It'll talk. We did I'll call it a fun video. It's kind of cheesy, but it's a video.
It's very cheesy.
We did a video that kind of explains what the three different.
I don't even think I've watched it since.
You won't want to watch it,
it's so
Frank.
cheesy.
We did a video where we talk about the three different memberships you can get and what you get with them. I've heard on your phone, since most of you guys are watching this on a phone, that I think you have to scroll to the bottom, or I don't know. What I'll do is I'll put it in the description box for this. You got to give me a couple hours, but I'll put it in the description. It may already be there actually, but check the description because it could be there. and then you just click it, and then you can become a member, and then you get the extra content. So it's kind of cool. Here, what are you gonna do? We'll go with this one. Renee says, TJ and Francis, do you guys like Doja Cat?
We do because of our girls.
Yeah.
They really listen to her. So
I can't really name any songs though.
I can't either.
But I like her vibe. You know what? Her vibe reminds me. I heard a song. Actually, is that Doja Cat? The one I think The Weeknd did a duet with her on a recent song that's on the radio. That one actually, if I remember correctly, that one, the track sounded like a Drake song. But I've heard a lot of Doja Cat songs because I actually played a Doja Cat playlist just to get more familiar with her. She reminds me a lot of my Aunt Janet, to be honest. There's a vibe to her, which is cool. There's a vibe to her that I could tell she was inspired by my Aunt Janet. At least I strongly think so. Okay, Franny J. Karen wants to know, what is your skincare routine? She looks younger. You wouldn't peg her for around 40, maybe late 20, early 30s. You go, girl. Shine bright like a diamond.
Hey.
Franny, what's your skincare
Honestly,
routine?
what I'm trying to, I do believe in that Clarisonic brush. You know, now they make other ones that are so much cheaper, but back when I got mine, it was like the only one on the market. So it's a Clarisonic brush, and I use that probably every couple of days when I'm in the shower. And then after the shower, I just spray. You can get it at Target or any drugstore, and I spray witch hazel on my face,
Well, there you
which
go.
is an old remedy.
Is it a Latin remedy?
I don't think so.
But
anyway, it's witch hazel. And then I do like a certain moisturizer, and it's from Kiehl's. I think it's in the purplish maroon bottle. But yeah, that's pretty much it.
Sine is selling these Monday lives.
I love Sine.
You know what though? Mondays was a lot of fun. And you can back watch them too, you guys. They are in the catalog, but Mondays was fun. And I think we're going to get to a more place, because this is the thing, you guys, like the Britney Spears situation. I don't feel comfortable talking about it in public like this. I just don't think it's something that I want to be a part of the whole of this channel. To me, this channel is about fun, light, positivity. But I do have thoughts on it, and I do want to talk to some of you. I think about it. You know, we did finally watch the documentary, so next month
we did actually.
We'll probably share more of our opinions on everything. But that is a cool venue, in my opinion, is the membership. So it's a much smaller group. It won't circulate YouTube, and it's not contributing to that because, in short, I just think a lot of it should be more private. But yeah, that's the kind of stuff we going to start talking about, is current events and pop culture, I think, right?
Yep.
That seems like a great spot to do.
That's a good one, honey.
This one?
Yep.
We always do this one, no?
Yeah.
All right, we'll do it again.
I think we have done it once.
Okay, well, I think my answer's changed, so let's do this again.
I think so too, because what I think my answer before was probably like 45.
Wait, first, let me read the question.
Oh, sorry.
Mileflyer wants to know, what age would you choose to stay your whole life? Okay, now go ahead.
Okay, so I feel like I like how my body worked at 38, but not how my mind worked.
At 38?
Yes.
Okay, was 38 one of your answers a while ago?
No.
Okay.
It was 45 last time.
Okay.
But I feel like from 38 to 46, I have learned so much mentally. But I liked how my body worked then. There was no like pains or getting out of bed or anything like that. But mentally, I think I would choose my age now still.
I think I've said the age I was currently at in the past. I'm going back 5 years.
I'm happier now than I've ever been.
I think I'm happier now than I've ever been too. I'm starting to feel it, you guys. My body's.
But we could do better. We could do better.
Yeah. Bommy says, don't forget your age again. We could do better. We could probably eat better and help our bodies get into better shape.
We could do better, honey.
But I think I would, my body, I want 30, but I want my mind to keep growing. That's the ideal answer.
I'm telling you, I feel like I've learned so much from 38 to 46 that it's not
Sweetie,
even close.
You are 46?
I'm 46.
Wow. You are owning it.
Hey.
You are owning it,
Age,
Francis.
I would never try to hide my age ever.
Yeah, that's great.
Paulette, what? I'd
Paula
rather
said-
be 18
Sweetie, you
again.
really can't see, huh? I would love to be 30 because you guys, the screen isn't that far away from us, but it's funny watching her. So we have a lot of 30s, 35 for me, 32.
Patty, 32. Yeah.
Yeah. Carol says you're wiser when you get older, but our bodies change as we get older. I am more tired. See, Carol, I'm kind of understanding that.
I kind of feel like this is a good spot to be, a good age.
Which one, honey? Where you're at
40s,
now?
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're owning it really well. Maggie
35
says, I'm
would
not sure for me. I'm only 21. Maggie, so anyone who's under, look at this. Love this from Angel. I'm going on 60 and living my best life.
Yes, Angel. Love that.
So this is what's so cool. And this is what I like.
I may love 62. We'll have to see.
Tyson says the bad era at when she was 27. Or he was 27. I don't know if it's a boy or girl. I think 48 is a good age. You know what's cool about all of this, though, you guys, is that.
What?
Okay,
TJ?
hold on. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay. For anyone who's super young, who's in their 22s, I don't want you to ever be afraid of aging, of getting old.
Growing.
Look at all of these great comments they're saying in the 30s and in the 40s. So
I feel like when I was like in my 20s, I felt like 40 was so old, and it's not at all. It's really not.
Franny, you need some specs. Where are your specs?
Yep, I know. They're upstairs.
And we got a new member, by the way, Franny, from Takia.
Takia.
Takia Woods has become a YouTube member.
Thanks,
Welcome,
Takia.
Takia. Make sure if you're a queen or knight, Takia, you join us on Monday. We do it at 11 a.m. We do a live chat like this, and we usually pull in a current event. It's an open forum, you guys, and we just start talking. So make sure you join us, or you can always watch the replay, but just want to make sure you guys are familiar with that. All right, Franny, I think we are. Well, we got one more from Elmo. Geez, we're over an hour already. Elmo says, "Hey, I have a question for you. What's your opinion on Polish? Regards, fan from Poland." Elmo, I don't think I've ever been to Poland. If I have been to Poland, it was for hours. It wasn't for long. So I don't have the
You swooped in.
I don't have the biggest opinion, but I will say this. I've talked to and interacted with many Polish fans, and they are all so wonderful and sweet. So I want to come to your country. I want to enjoy your country. I'm sure it's beautiful, and
I think I've had Polish sausage, and that was it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I have too.
And it was really good.
Very good. Franny, anything else you want to say before we take off for the day?
I feel like we can find one more. I know you have the DDJF show after as well.
We still got time. Caleb says, Francis looking beautiful in that insomnia hat. I did that for you, Franny J. She didn't pick that one. I did.
Thanks,
okay,
Caleb.
We'll end with this. Really, this is our last one. Maria says, did you guys watch Squid Game? If you have, what did you think about it? So
you got to pick one more because we haven't watched it.
Okay, I'll pick one more. But we haven't watched it, but the girls, both of them have seen it, right, Franny?
Yes.
Or do they just know about it?
Yes, but we have to watch it, honey. We have to be up on,
on
up
our
to
pop
date.
culture.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we are going to watch Squid Game. For those of you who don't know
Maybe
what Squid
we can
Game,
discuss it on Monday.
For those of you who don't know what Squid Game is, it is a series. I think it's Korean production on Netflix. It could be on Netflix anywhere as long as you have Netflix. I believe it's a series, but it's a series that is very, very popular. You're going to probably hear about it today or tomorrow. At the supermarket, wherever it's taking off, and then people are liking it. So
we're gonna have to check it out.
So we're gonna probably have to check it out, and then we'll chime back in. We have a busy weekend, but maybe we'll try it out, and maybe we'll talk about it on Monday.
Maybe Friday we can do it.
All right, Franny, I think we are good to go. I think this is good. Yes, I think we are good. So anything else you want to say, Franny? I'll give you a hint. You ready? You ready, Franny?
I'm going to let you do it.
Are you ready for this hint?
I'm ready.
Here you go. Read the bottom, my love.
You know I can't see that.
What does it say? You should know what it says.
If you enjoyed the video, make sure that you like, subscribe, and hit the bell to get notified.
There you go.
And wait. What does Rio say? And as you know, peace out.
But he got that from JoJo.
Did he?
Yeah, I think so. But it's cute.
It is cute.
All right, you guys. We are taking off. But if you did like this video, make sure to like it, subscribe, hit the bell. And if you want to
You're
become
so
a
much
member,
better.
hit the join. Well, I've done it more times. You'll get better as you do it more and more. But we love you guys.
Thanks,
and we'll
guys.
see you next week. Adios, everyone.